This week on TNA Xplosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with Rosemary of Decay. The Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week. In case you missed it. And our main event, we'll see Kevin Knight go one-on-one with the former TNA World Champion, Steve Maclin. But first, TNA Plus presents From the Vault. Xplosion starts now.
Gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
I know we're going to say this later as well tonight at Genesis in Kaz's match against Christian Cage, but I think we've got to bring it up again here as we see the arrival of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the kids from Detroit, from the Motor City, from Motown. I think this is the biggest challenge they've ever had because they are representing not only themselves, but everybody in the X Division.
And their opponents from New York City, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D.
Here they come, the bullies on the TNA block. Brother Ray, Brother Devon, while the Guns are fighting for honor, while the Guns are fighting for dignity and respect, the 3D just wants to exterminate the X Division, and I love this. The Guns are taking the fight to Team 3D. I didn't expect it, but I love it.
Well, the Guns kind of jumped the gun, so to speak, on Team 3D. Didn't give them a chance to set up. It's a good strategy. As you see Alex Shelley throw Brother Devon in the rail, and look at Chris Sabin showing strength of his own. And you see a beautiful right by Sabin, and wow, Shelley just flings Devon in the rail. And I'll tell you something, they're going to have to keep 3D off guard. They're going to have to use that lightning quickness that they have, that synchronicity that they have, and they cannot be cornered and let Team 3D get them anytime 2-on-1, because with their size and strength, they can level in a minute.
I thought Crystal laid it out beautifully. She talked about how the Guns are in the underdog role here tonight at Genesis. But they've got that little bit extra because they are fighting for everybody in the X Division. They certainly want to make the names for themselves here in TNA. And they take the fight to 3D, and think back, Don, on Impact recently, when the X Division in general, when the Guns in particular have had success against Team 3D, it's when they have taken it directly to the bullies. They haven't waited.
No, they haven't. They go straight at him. They show no fear. And that is so important. And look at how they're working together. Just picking their targets one after another. And I'll tell you what else I like, what they said. Yes, it's about the X Division. And look at them send Brother Ray high in the sky and on his bed. They also want to prove to the world they're one of the greatest tag teams right now in professional wrestling. And they're showing it from the start.
Sandwich kick for Brother Ray. Sabin and Shelley, one from the front, one from the back, drilling with those simultaneous kicks, and both members of Team 3D roll out to the floor for a little timeout, a little breather, an opportunity, I think, for Brother Ray and Brother Devon to regroup. They had no idea that the Guns were going to hit them with this.
I'll tell you something, though. The Guns, I think, you got to be careful letting Team 3D get out there and get their breath. They never stopped. They kept after them. I definitely think that they could outlast them. So I think they should have kept it going. But you let Brother Ray, Brother Devon get their strategy. Wait a minute. Brother Ray, Brother Devon, they're walking out of here.
Where are they going?
Oh, come on. They're frustrated, I guess. It reminds me of Duran. No Moss. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He just couldn't handle the speed of Sugar Ray. And now it's like they're trying to regroup and think about things.
And it's almost, if you look at the face of Brother Ray, it's that point where they reconsider. What would this look like?
Come on!
What would this look like if we walked out? As we see, yeah, of course, Brother Ray taking a shot at me, of course. Are you surprised at that? I'm not.
Well, you know, he's got to pick on somebody. So obviously he comes after us. You all right?
Oh, I'm great.
I'll tell you what, there's no doubt who we're rooting for from here on out, I can tell you that. You can see, though, that they're back in the ring. I think they had to use that little bit to just get the fire. And keep in mind, though, you can't underestimate them with their experience, with their resume of titles from everywhere they've been. I mean, it is Team 3D, and look at the power, and that's just, oh, but look at Saban bouncing up, just kind of making a statement.
You really make a great point. Yes, it's the adrenaline rush. It's the emotional aspect of the Motor City Machine Guns against a tag team that, quite honestly, has done it all in this profession.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, my God.
He snapped off that Hurricane Rana, sitting right into Alex Shelley, and the teamwork and the speed, unbelievable as they go for another pin. Team 3D can't do anything. They can't figure out the guns at all.
Almost like this level of frustration has risen. I thought it was going to be Team 3D regrouping out here on the arena floor, getting their act together, bringing it back to the ring, and then beating down the Guns. But then to see Saban come up with an attack like that, and again having 3D on the defensive, I'm surprised, but I'm thrilled.
How about the agility that Team 3D has shown? I mean, everything that 3D's tossed at them, they find a way to land on their feet, but now this is where you don't want to be. And somehow, Chris Saban has found himself in that back corner where the 2-on-1, the double team, and oh, he just leg drops him right on the mat.
Follow cover,
2.
and 2 count only from referee Earl Hebner. Taking the attack to 3D. It's what they've done even before the opening bell. It's been successful so far for the Guns. Saban to the corner. Drop toe hold. Brother Devon face first to the second to the middle turnbuckle.
Oh, he did. He just caught that chin and ate the turnbuckle. And now you can see Saban.
Here it is.
Oh, what a DDT.
Tornado style. Here we go.
1, 2. It's over.
No.
No, it's not over.
Tornado DDT out of the corner. Had Brother Devon rocking. Spiked him, dropped him on his head, but Saban could only get the near fall.
He's got to be thinking, what do I have to do? It just shows you the strength of Brother Devon. Just
whoa, what's he trying to do here?
Trying to pick him. Wait a minute. Oh, coming right off the top was Shelley. Nice double team.
Grazed him with the kick. Shelley springs off the ropes, winds up with a clothesline, now catches Devon as he came off, and that time Saban caught him flush with the drop kick.
I'll tell you now, they're clicking. 1, 2. Unbelievable. Brother Devon's done it again as he got the shoulder up. I mean, you talk about it. Oh, I love that. Just uses the one as a step ladder and just crushes Brother Ray with a kick.
Shelley drops down into position. Saban climbs up his back. The drop kick sends Brother Ray out to the floor. Now, fired across is Shelley. Forearm shot, and Saban follows with a back elbow.
Nice elbow there by Saban. Now, oh, beautiful double kick back in the front of the head of Devon. Wow.
Poetry in motion from the Motor City Machine Guns tonight here at Genesis. They are on fire representing the X Division, and they're doing a hell of a job of it.
We've seen so many momentum shifts in this match. Again, another Hurricane Run, and he sends Devon
Watch
to the
Shelley.
middle of the ring.
Here he comes.
Frog splash.
Baby was on target. Cover him, Saban.
1, 2. Oh, my God. Brother Devon is unconscious, and he still gets the shoulder up.
Time after time, the Motor City Machine Guns have been on the verge of victory, just a split second away from the 3 count. I think that was a blind tag in by Brother Ray. He's legal. Referee Hebner signifies, yes, the tag was legal. Brother Ray is the man in play, and boy, did he just take down the Guns with that clothesline.
Well, we've said it so many times, but that was experience.
Yep.
He knew he was going to catch them both looking the other way. Scoop slam, setting it up for Brother Devon, and we've seen it so many times.
Yep, we know what's up here.
What's up is right, and he creams him.
Big diving headbutt off the top, and now 3D, yep, gonna get the signature table, I believe. That's what Brother Devon's doing, taking the table out from underneath the ring.
Well, you saw the flash motion there by Brother Ray, letting him know what they're going to do to the X Division. Oh!
Oh, God!
Oh, my God! Saban kicked that table! Right hand to Brother Devon! And look at this!
Sunset flip, but he doesn't have the power to take him over. Nobody home on the sit-down splash by Brother Ray. Watch the Guns.
Oh, one went low, one went high. They got him.
1, 2.
Brother
God! They hit him with a high-low. They had the 3 count, and they pull referee Hebner out. Slingshot move by Shelley, caught nothing but concrete.
Wow, Brother Devon just got out of the way in time, and now it's Sabin and Ray one-on-one. Oh, he telegraphed it, didn't he?
Boy, he sure did. And now here comes that belt with those metal studs on there as he just cracked it right across the back of Sabin.
Oh, what a shock. You could just hear it just vibrate through the impact zone, and now you can see he's going to take him up. Brother Devon has got him set up to slaughter him. And there it goes. Oh,
man. Doomsday style off the top. The clothesline deck Sabin. Hebner in for the pin.
1, 2. Oh,
what?
My God.
What?
Sabin got the shoulder up. I can't believe it. And neither can Brother Ray and Brother Devon. That was just pure gut reaction.
Neither can Brother Mike or Brother Don. I can't believe it either.
I thought he was dead. And now you see Brother Devon looking for something else. They just want to finish off the guns, and they thought they had him finished off.
Gonna go back underneath the ring and bring another table into play. Brother Devon's got it. Gonna slide it into Brother Ray.
Oh, here they go. This is, you just don't think that the Motor City Machine Guns can take much more. How Chris Sabin was able to get out of that pin attempt was a miracle in itself.
I mean, it has been a valiant effort, Don, without question, by the Motor City Machine Guns tonight here at Genesis. But now the table being positioned, stacked up in the corner, and it doesn't look good for Sabin and Shelley.
No, and Sabin right now is in that ring by himself, and here comes Team 3D. You can just imagine what they're going to do with the head. Sabin, look at this! Unbelievable!
He walked right up the table.
And then he sends Brother Devon into it!
Sidestepped him. Charges at Brother Ray. Floats over on Brother Ray.
Oh, the kick, and there it is! The double kick!
Brother Ray down. Sabin's got the leg hook. Sabin's got 2. The Guns did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Motor City Machine Guns!
Holy crap! The Motor City Machine Guns just knocked off Team 3D.
They call it the ASCS Rush, and they hit it perfectly. That double enziguri.
Motor City Machine Guns, yeah, representing the X Division, get the win.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West You've Gotta Be Kidding Me Top 5 Trending Topics of the Week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, there's new blood within the FBI. Recently on TNA Impact in Philadelphia, of all places, we saw the new era of the full-blooded Italians on display. Led, of course, by Guido, who's been leading the group since the mid-1990s, were Ray Jazz and Zach Clayton. Jazz and Clayton surprised the Rascals, competed in tag team action, came up short, but still gave the TNA wrestling fans a taste of what the new FBI is all about. At number 4, the intensity continues to build between Hammerstone and Josh Alexander. These two will go one-on-one at Rebellion Saturday, April 20th, live at the Palms in Las Vegas. But as of last night on Impact, this has changed. Hammerstone and Alexander will battle in a last man standing match at Rebellion. Coming in at number 3, as we mentioned earlier on, the FBI went toe-to-toe with the Rascals in tag team action. The Rascals were able to win, and one of the reasons why, Myron Reed. Myron Reed came from out of nowhere within the Impact Zone to help out Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. Myron Reed has appeared on TNA Wrestling in the past and is a longtime member of the Rascals outside of TNA Wrestling. Myron Reed helping out Wentz and Miguel. Gotta wonder what the future holds for Myron Reed here in TNA. At number 2, Nick Nemeth wins the generational clash against Alex Shelley. Nick Nemeth, we know, will challenge Moose for the TNA World Championship in a first-time ever encounter live on Saturday, April 20th at the Palms in Las Vegas. But before we get to Vegas, Nick Nemeth had a challenge in a former TNA World Champion in Alex Shelley. Nemeth and Shelley, two of the very best of the last 20 years of professional wrestling, went to war, and ultimately Nemeth came out on top and walked away with valuable momentum as he inches closer to his encounter with Moose at Rebellion. And at number 1, Jonathan Gresham has signed with TNA Wrestling, a decorated champion in pro wrestling, one of the most gifted mat technicians that this business has seen over the last few decades. Jonathan Gresham has shown a new side of himself as of late on Impact, really opening up to the world in ways that we've never seen before. And if you'd like to learn more, you've got to find out what Jonathan Gresham has been putting out to the world as of late on TNA Wrestling's social and digital platforms, as well as TNA Plus. Still to come, the Jet Kevin Knight squares off with the former TNA World Champion Steve Maclin. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring Rosemary. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with me, Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? This is Around the Ring. As always, I'm Gia Miller, and I mean, I've had some really interesting guests on this show, but this has probably got to be my biggest get. I'm excited. I'm terrified. I am joined by Rosemary. Rosemary, thank you so much.
Well, we've never been one to disregard a summons, darling.
Oh, well, thank you for answering.
And this is for you.
Oh, wow. I feel so, I didn't expect to
Number
give.
one guest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely number one guest. Well, again, thank you so much for sitting down with me. You are a mysterious and elusive creature in all facets. And I think you have a lot of hivelings out there that they want to know more about you, about the vessel, about the demon, all of the inner workings of Rosemary.
Well, we'll share what we can, but obviously a girl has her secrets.
Oh, of course. Well, you never kiss and tell. Not a demon, not a lady, not any of them. But I do want to ask, I spoke about the vessel. Does she ever get to come out? I mean, we always see this beautiful, wonderful, terrifying demon, but does the vessel get her time out?
Courtney still has her uses, of course, and our spirit is needed in the undead realm for various upper level security, high security things. Yes, we've got a lot of things to take care of. So someone has to maintain the meat suit.
Sure.
So yes, we let Courtney out. She doesn't do a whole lot, plays a lot of video games.
Okay.
Rots her mind, which is why it's so much easier to take back over.
Well, that actually leads into my next question. I mean, you kind of have your choice of you can go anywhere, you can do anything. There are no limits for you, no pun intended. You don't even need to be in the X division. There are no limits for you. But so why Courtney? Is there a reason? I'm obviously it was easy for you because she, as you said, she rots her mind. So were there any other reasons as to why Courtney was the vessel?
There is a concept of, obviously we could choose any meat suit we wanted, but there is always, you humans like to say there's someone for everyone, yes?
Absolutely.
Well, there is an ideal vessel for every demon as well, one that's genetically coded to take our soul more willingly.
Sure.
and also to not rot from the inside out. It is a demon soul inhabiting a human meat suit. A lot of humans can't exactly handle that, and they sort of, well, burn up and turn to ash.
Rather than a parasitic relationship, it's more of a symbiotic. Yes,
exactly.
You work together,
Yes.
and I can imagine that Courtney benefits a lot from all of the things that you have to offer.
Well, she's still alive, isn't she?
She is. She is. You have been gracious enough to allow that. So you talked about the inner workings, the upper security matters. Of what you can share, do you have any favorite jobs down there?
Favorite job is the one and only job. We are the one true heir to the throne of the undead realm. Recently, we've started to take that job more seriously. We've been a bit of a miscreant in former years, trying to reject our inheritance. But now it's time to take responsibility. We do have an entire realm to run.
Yes.
One day, when Father is finished, or when we finish him.
Well, I can only imagine how the place will improve as you
Exponentially.
gain more control. I hear it's actually pretty lovely this time of year, the Undead Realm.
It depends which area you go to. The Dark Forest is obviously always terribly dangerous with all the hellhounds running loose in there.
Well, I mean, I would love to possibly visit one day with your permission and guidance, of course.
A guide is needed.
I would love to see. I know I sparkle on the outside, but we all have a little darkness on the inside.
We do tolerate you more than most, Gia, but you would be devoured in moments without a guide. So please don't venture alone.
Exactly why I'd like to have you with me.
Yes. Plus, we're terribly tired of having to go and rescue humans that just wander off and think it's just fine, they'll be fine, act like you belong. You don't belong.
Yeah.
We still don't know where Ty is.
Oh gosh, there are so many people we don't know where they are. It's a maze, a labyrinth down there, as I hear. We mentioned creatures. I don't think I've been introduced to.
Have you not?
To this
The
little
piece
friend.
that we carry with us forever and ever. The one human that we finally learned to tolerate and taught us that there are purposes to your species. The bunny will always forever be with us in one way or another.
Wow. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Bunny. Oh. Well, I'm giddy at this. I expected to be a little more terrified, but I've enjoyed getting to know the demon and a little bit more. I think we have more to discuss in future endeavors. Everybody gets an episode 2.
At any time, darling.
Oh,
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for joining me, Rosemary. This has been
Such manners.
Around the Ring.
Up next, we go back in time once again. It's From the Vault, presented by TNA+. Welcome back to Xplosion, and now it's time for From the Vault, presented by TNA+.
Block of the right hand by Saban as Rude tried to connect. Series of strikes by Saban. Leads to an attempt to drive Rude to the corner, but it's reversed. Saban floats over. Down and tries to make the tag to Shelley, but gets cut off.
Beautiful insecurity right there. And you hear our live audience here showing their respect a moment ago with a chant of "This is wrestling," and you ain't lying, because it is. It's phenomenal. I dare you to find something like this somewhere else on TV, anywhere all week.
Trust me, you're not going to.
No, you're not.
You can look all you want. You're not going to find anything like this series between the Guns and Beer Money.
Beautiful.
Watch
Shelley.
this. Shelley could be the first fall. No, broken up at the last second.
One little minor thing, if Shelley was able to do it, he should have tried to chuck James Storm out of the ring, but he couldn't. He might have got the victory there. Or I should say the fall victory.
Catapult. Oh, but Shelley reacts by catching Storm with the forearm shot. Well, I never anticipated that.
Oh, Shelley baited Storm in and he came right in.
He's setting him up because
God.
Saban caught the drop kick off the top missile stop. Here's 2. Whoa!
You see that DDT and now Robert Roode's neck.
Leg sweep by Saban takes down Storm and enables Shelley for the double foot stomp. Oh, but he never saw that big boot from Rude.
What a
And
match.
my God, this
What
is
a
just the
match.
first fall, Taz.
It's unbelievable, man.
Up the back of Shelley. It's a Saban drop kick, and there goes Rude to the floor.
Both guns are looking good while Beer Money's not looking too good. What the hell's gonna happen now?
Oh, they come at him from 2 different angles. Guys in the truck, please, we gotta see a replay of this.
Look at this. Almost like misdirection, cross bodies. Oh my God, amazing.
Now, Rude rolled back in. Saban up on the apron. Storm tries to cut him off. Saban in a precarious position and gets dropped directly down on his face right on the apron. And
That's the
hardest part of the ring,
That's
right?
exactly right. The apron is the hardest part of the ring.
Shelley up to the corner, but Rude quickly makes his way up to the top. Can Shelley put him away and win the first fall?
Alex Shelley.
double foot stomp. Rude rolls out of the way.
Oh! Oh my!
Double team. Storm stabs him in the back, sets him up. Oh yeah, DWI.
Gonna get him! Gonna get him!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, Beer Money. The second fall begins right now.
Oh,
Go
we
for a
talked
cover.
about it
Go
earlier.
for a
That
cover,
first
Rude.
fall, huge advantage for Beer Money, gaining the victory. No rest period. The immediate start to fall number 2, and Rude goes right for the pin.
That's what you got to do. That's the benefit to whatever team gets the first fall, which in this instance it was Beer Money. Go for the cover right away.
And especially with Shelley in the ring, and Sabin was outside, just barely making his way up to the apron at this point. They've got the potential here, if they can cut off the ring, to keep Shelley on their side and put him away and win the second fall, win the series, and win the tag team titles.
Oh yeah, it looks like Beer Money. They kind of got Alex Shelley picked out right now as a sacrificial lamb, and they could just basically do whatever the hell they want to do. Better watch Shelley, Shelley's gonna make that tag. These guys are celebrating over here, Beer Money. They don't realize what happened.
Dual drop kick. One leg for Storm, one for Rude, as Sabin connects missile style off the top. Quickness of Sabin. Oh, and then Rude sandwiched with the double kicks. Tag, Shelley's legal.
Oh my God, look at the guns here. Robert Roode's neck, look at his neck.
Cross body off the top. 2, 3, and they get it to even it up at 1-1.
The winners of fall number 2, the Motor City Machine Guns. The third and final fall begins right now.
Here we go, third fall.
Well, whichever team wins this next fall will be the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Sabin, like the proverbial house of fire.
Gonna try and follow up the edge that he's got, but he's instead reversed and shot into the corner. Able to get the boot up. And then Sabin comes right at Rude and snaps off the Hurricane Rana.
Look
How about
at
that
Chris
drop kick?
He's unreal, man.
Basement drop kick to the knee of Storm.
Just non-stop.
Can't tell we're excited, huh?
Springboard, look at him, DDT.
Oh, God, he spiked him. He dropped him on his head. Here we go. Here's 2.
Oh, did he get him? He didn't
Just
get him.
2.
That was just sick. God, Robert Roode really landed in a bad way on his top of his skull. I don't know if Rude's okay. That's why he's tagging out. I think Rude got his bell rung big time.
Beer Money double team. Sabin able to float over on Storm. Off the standing switch, Sabin catches Rude with the boot. Then Storm with the elbow. Oh, caught Rude with the kick.
Oh, it was cool, man. Uh-oh. Oh, God!
Shelley tells Sabin, cover and cover off the double team. 2.
He's got him! Oh!
Again to recap. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the whole effing show on Spike TV. This incredible, this amazing deciding match in the best of 5 series between Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns, and you're damn right it's awesome. You see that last call super kick by Storm, but Sabin instead caught Storm unaware. There it is, double R spine buster by Rude. Watch the catapult. Into the DDT. Sabin down.
Sabin, yeah. Sabin.
Shelley gonna go for sliced bread in the corner.
Countered by Beer Money. Look at this, Mike. Oh, you see his neck whiplash?
And the impact of the blow to the throat of Shelley. Both members of the Guns down. Beer Money standing tall. Shelley doubled over with the boot. Gonna go double team again.
Kind of lost him for a second. He's trying to fight it out.
And he did.
Sabin, what a hell of a job there.
Used the free leg to kick off Storm. Oh, went for the last call. And he caught his own partner. Then Storm gets sandwiched with the dual kicks.
You can feel it, Mike.
Oh, come on, baby.
You can
come
feel
on,
it.
baby. Shelley to the top.
There it is.
Cross body. Count. 1, 2. Oh, God.
Sabin shocked. So am I. I thought he had it.
A rockin' impact zone for this whole effing show. Third and deciding fall. Who's going to win the series? Who's going to win the TNA World Tag Team titles?
Look at Shelley. Watch Shelley here.
Bam! Cross body off that Hangman's neck breaker. That's the one that does it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well,
Hey, man.
what do you think?
What do you think? Well, I don't know. Which match is match of the year? Pick 'em. That one might have been it. That might have been it right there.
Up next, it's the high-flying Kevin Knight battling former TNA World Champion Steve Maclin in our Xplosion main event. Thank you for tuning in on TNA Plus and TNA social and digital platforms. Right now, it's time for our main event.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
We are set for action here inside the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. And on top of that, Gia, it's a first-time ever matchup.
Oh, yes, it is. It is Kevin the Jet Knight versus Steve Maclin. You know, we call Kevin Knight Rocket Boots in the back.
That's a good nickname there for him. I'm excited for this. You have a former TNA World Champion, Steve Maclin, who's trying to move forward, doesn't have a place on the Rebellion card. Neither does Kevin Knight as of this point in time, but every win's important this time of year.
Yep, and it's only time will tell what's going to happen for both of these competitors.
Kevin Knight versus Steve Maclin happens right now here in the greatest city in the world, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Certainly not Mississippi.
His opponent from Rutherford, New Jersey, Steve Maclin.
Steve Maclin obviously trying to move forward here in TNA following departing the Rascals, but also his victory against Chris Sabin last week on TNA certainly set him on the right trajectory.
Yeah, I'm sure it did, and I'm sure it caused a little more tension amongst the Time Machine, which, as we know, Kevin Knight, that's his mentor. So I'm sure he's feeling that off of all of the tension. So hopefully it won't affect his performance tonight, but I guess we're gonna see.
So it's Steve Maclin versus Kevin Knight, first time ever matchup. The fans filing in here at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. This your main event for TNA Xplosion on our road to Rebellion. Certainly a clash of styles here, Gia. Kevin Knight, tremendous high flyer, excellent athlete altogether, has a deceptive power game. He played safety in college football once upon a time, and some pretty impressive measurables, and now he's in there against Steve Maclin. Maclin, who did play high school football once upon a time in the very unfortunate state of New Jersey, served 2 tours in the United States Marine Corps in Afghanistan, found his way to professional wrestling a little over a decade ago, just over the Delaware River in New Jersey at the Monster Factory.
You know, the whole New Jersey thing, everything makes sense about Steve Maclin. Ooh! Oh my goodness, just the pure
Covered by
strength.
Knight there. And obviously Steve Maclin trying to control Kevin Knight early on, and the Jet countering it. It wasn't pretty, but it opened the door. Look for Kevin Knight there with the arm drag.
Woo! Oh my goodness. newcomer to the game, but he is not one to be underestimated, as he's proven thus far.
Kevin Knight obviously trying to take some inspiration from what's happened within Time Machine as of late, to the points you were making before. Last week on TNA Impact, we saw the generational clash. Nick Nemeth defeating Alex Shelley in an absolute classic, and the week prior was the match between Sabin and Maclin.
Yeah, it seems like they haven't been able to get on the same page for a while now. And like I said, I'm hoping that Kevin Knight isn't feeling that tension, hoping it's not rubbing off on him.
Oh, the crossbody and the adjustment in midair there by Kevin Knight.
I think he just turned gravity off for a second. That was crazy.
And now Maclin, that bruising style. He wants to get in close quarters and have an outright fight.
Yeah, we talked about the style of Kevin Knight, how athletic, how much of a high flyer he is.
Oh, look at this.
But he can brawl, too.
Yeah, Kevin Knight turning this around. Some uppercuts here against the former TNA world champion.
And he's going to have to bring that. Oh, he's going to have to bring it to take on somebody like...
Took the wind out of you.
Yes, it did. Take on somebody like Steve Maclin, who we know is just utterly ruthless in the square turf.
Knight went for another chop. Tried to duck that one. That one had contact right in the eye. Steve Maclin could care less, now teeing off on Knight.
Somebody get this boy some milk.
And Kevin Knight fires back with authority, some chops and an uppercut of his own.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about his speed, his athleticism, but the boy is strong, too.
Whoa, Kevin Knight just leapt clean out of the ring. Oh, my God. Oh, Scott by Maclin.
Oh, my word.
Maclin, a heat-seeking missile, just leveled Knight on the outside. Listen, that was extremely impressive by Kevin Knight to leap clean out of the ring. Maclin has shut down his momentum.
Truthfully, I don't think I've
Hold
seen...
on, kick out here off the backbreaker.
I don't think I've seen anybody do that ever.
That was incredibly impressive by Kevin Knight, but again, plenty of credit to Steve Maclin, was able to capitalize on the scud. That was quick thinking by Maclin. Knee right to the spine. Now Maclin slowing down the pace. This time of year is very important to Steve Maclin. It was a rebellion in 2023. He captured the TNA World Championship in a spectacular battle between himself and Kushida for the then vacant TNA World Championship, relinquished by the injured Josh Alexander at the time.
And Kushida, who happens to be Kevin Knight's mentor and tag team partner for a while.
We saw the time splitters, Kushida and Alex Shelley, get a win against the grizzled young vets a couple of weeks ago on Impact. And now the Motor City Machine Guns are looking forward to a tag team title shot against the System this coming week on Impact. And now look at Kevin Knight, the splash adjusts in midair, but the damage done to the midsection by Maclin prevents Knight from following up, but Knight has some momentum here.
I have never seen hip explosion like this.
Oh, crashing down in the corner. Snapmare. And now Knight trying to get the shoulders down, the left shoulder not, now it's down. Oh, and a kick out there. Look at Knight turning this around, another cover. Maclin got to be disoriented right now, able to kick out. A straight right hand all the way from Rutherford, New Jersey.
Oh, my Lord. He just knocked the taste out of his mouth.
And now Maclin caught with a drop kick. Also, when Maclin looked like he was getting moving there. Knight with a drop kick. Oh, to the outside, levels Maclin.
Oh, my word. These two just do not quit.
Now Maclin tossed back inside by Knight. What a victory this would be for Kevin Knight.
Oh, my gosh. I can only imagine what it would mean to him to put away someone who defeated his mentor.
Maclin is down. Oh, and a kick out. Now Kevin Knight trying to get some support for the fans here in Philadelphia, trying to put away a former TNA world champion. He wanted that DDT he's used to score victories in the past. Uh-oh. Oh, Knight able to catch himself and caught on the top turnbuckle.
Impressive flexibility, cut very, very short.
Knight caught in the crosshairs. Maclin goes back to the midsection. KIA to finish it off. Maclin gets the win.
Here is your winner, Steve Maclin.
It was almost uncomfortable to watch the brutalization that Steve Maclin brings every single time, and another victory for him ahead of Rebellion.